Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello. How's everyone doing today? You good? How's everyone doing? Yo. Back at it again. Everyone good? All right. I've been trying to streamline the process a little bit, so today's stream should go slightly better. Maybe. Less technical issues than on Tuesday. Tuesday was a mess. But we should be good today. Cool. Everyone having a good morning. We are currently live streaming on YouTube and on Facebook. I'm having 2 chats to read today, so that's going to be fun. Yeah. We've got some good stuff planned for today. It's going to be very work focused with a little bit of YouTube on the side. Cool. All right. Just, all right, cool. So today, let me tell you kind of the concept of today's stream. Basically, I was having a look through my portfolio yesterday. I was having a look through some of the stuff I have, some of the previous work I've done, and I've kind of noticed a gap in my portfolio that is very detrimental for me getting work in certain jobs and certain roles. And so I want to build up my portfolio a little bit by doing little projects here and there just to bolster the portfolio. So nothing huge, nothing too big. So stuff like the motion graphics video that I did, that's a great thing. And today is part of one of those things as well. So I, while trying to go to sleep, like, was it on Tuesday or something? I don't know. This week, I had an image of an idea or something I could try and do, which was a little magazine cover. They always look great in a portfolio. They always look fancy. And while yesterday I took some time out to research some portfolio work, hold on. And I found some really good stuff. I'm just gonna get it up here so you can kind of see some of the stuff I was looking at. Here you go. There you go. So you had stuff like this. This is awesome. Beautiful portfolio. Kind of shows the interests, strengths, educations. It's dynamic, it's colorful, it has a lot of personality to it as well. But then the work also gets time to kind of be showcased and kind of breathe, which is awesome. So I was thinking maybe we can put something together like this, and that's something definitely for another stream. But for now, we're gonna... Yeah, so this is the kind of stuff that I was looking at. This one I quite enjoyed. But you see, my work kind of lacks a lot of not print, because I definitely did a lot of that, but I think it lacks a little bit of illustration, some illustration work, which is very useful, and also some well, yeah, kind of like layouts and prints and that sort of thing. So I kind of identified that hole in the hole in the matrix, and so I'm trying to patch it up so my work can look better. So I can just be more hireable, I guess, or, you know, more competent, basically. So yeah, I was having a look through yesterday. Really cool. And so the concept that I had come up with, I drew very basic. I drew a very basic version of that on my pad here. It's this thing here. That's all it is. That's all I drew, and that's all I need to kind of get the image out of my mind into something so I can remember it. I don't need a lot of visual cues. I'm very cerebral. And so yesterday I kind of did the basics. I kind of put something together. I'm just going to get it up here real quick just to kind of show you. If it stops taking its time. There we go. Cool. So what I did yesterday was this. So this is kind of what I was working on yesterday. My idea was a diver. That was a sketch. Yes. That was a sketch. What, you making fun of my stick person? Are you making fun of my stick person? hold on. This. Are you making fun of this? Do you think I can't draw? You think you know what? This guy actually wants death. Hold up. Let me see if I can find something that's actually good. Okay, I can show you. Okay, that's okay. Okay, there's not a lot of good stuff on this particular pad, but I promise you, I have actual stuff. Where is it? What? We're gonna go through this because I ain't taking any of this disrespect from any of you. Oh, here you go. Look, you got a little rose there. That's nice. A dude's face, a tunnel-looking thing. It's all by pen. Okay, I do a lot of my. Here you go. Look at that. Isn't that cute? That's lovely. Ignore the guy on top. Potato cat. You know, like I thought it was a lamp column. Bruh. All right. You know what? Ignore the haters. Pay attention to the lovers. Where you at? Not in the stream, I swear. All right. But anyway, so the concept was a diver in the deep sea, and so yesterday I kind of put together some images to kind of inspire me, help with composition, with colors, shapes, that sort of thing. And so we got here our collection of inspirations that I used to slowly make my little diver, my sea diver here. If I just remove the background, I'll be able to see it better. There you go. There she is. Now this is going to be for a magazine cover. I'm not sure yet as to what the magazine's going to be called. I don't know. It's a I don't know. It's just something I'm trying to put together and see what comes out of it. Little artworks. I've done some other art pieces as well. I wonder if I can access them. I'm pretty sure I downloaded one recently. Just give me 2 seconds. Ah, here you go. Here's another one that I did a while back. And so this was done in Illustrator. It was really fun process. It took me ages to do this one. But I was kind of lacking in a few skills that were necessary to just push it all the way. And I also wanted to animate it. Didn't get there in the end because my computer at the time was too weak. But I kind of wanted to animate the bird, kind of add some snow to the foreground sort of thing. Maybe like a light coming out of the house or the windows. But yeah, maybe a bit of shake on the trees, that sort of thing. But yeah, this is something I did a while back. I don't remember how long ago, actually. Definitely more than a year. But anyway, cool. And so this one is my new thing. It's my new thing. It's my new thing. And I want to be able to work on the background, just kind of fix up the background, and then add it into a format for like a magazine or something to print. I have something in mind already. It's going to be roughly something along these lines. So that we could just get it. Something like that. It's kind of a cut off into the white, maybe. And then have all the, dates kind of up there. title here. And just kind of play around with it, see what we get. And then maybe add some more text further down here. But like, of course, have it white. Something like that. But yeah, just see what we come up with in the end. But before we do that, I did want to have a quick look at a little video that I found that I thought might be useful for, well, for myself, but I thought it might be interesting for you guys as well, about placement and layouts. So I'm gonna get it up. Just bear with me for a second as I get the video up. Okay, so here's it's a 10-minute video. I'm just gonna go through it real quick, tutorial style. And see what Yes, I'm a Designer on YouTube says about grids and grid layouts.
Of all visual elements in your design. In some cases, like with this poster of 12 Angry Men, the use of a grid can be obvious, while in other designs, you might not realize that there is also an underlying...
I'm blocking the dude that's talking, by the way. There is a dude on the bottom left. There's a dude on the bottom left. In fact, let me just move over this way. Maybe it doesn't block him as much.
Grid to which all the elements are aligned to. The main purpose of grids is to make alignment easier in a composition, but also to provide balance and unity. It can look...
I love this design. The layout plus the color scheme plus the font select. I really enjoyed this. Actually, it's really cool. I might try something like this actually next. What do you think? So something less illustration, more graphic, more, I'm gonna put this, image based rather than illustration based.
Chaotic and unprofessional when every element in a complex composition is just floating around in space without any alignment. And the advantage of using sophisticated grid systems is that the alignments used in your design won't have to look so obvious, yet your viewers will still have a sense that everything is nicely organized in your work.
Yes, I agree. I agree. Grid system is extremely important in everything you do. In, well, not everything you do, but as in a lot of graphics design, a lot of UI design, and you can even look at architecture. You can look at what else? Graphics design, typography, grids, and having a layout system to kind of refer to and to kind of structure your placement is so key. It's so key to getting a good cohesive design. Because without one, you end up really struggling. You end up really struggling, one, leading the audience through your content, in the case of a magazine, for example, and two, it can reduce the quality of your content. It really can. So It really can.
First, we need to cover a couple of terms, and it is easier to show this here in InDesign. So here we have
show me InDesign, baby.
made up of 2 pages. We have also the spine already visible here in the middle. That's that black line. And these purple lines are indicating the margins. And even just by relying on the margin guides, you can already establish some kind of structure. But because of the space between the margins is so large, if we were to place anything that is not connected to a margin, it would immediately feel like out of place or floating in space. So for instance, if I have a frame here on the left side and another frame on the right side, you can already tell that there is no real structure here.
True.
And everything is placed completely
True.
randomly. This is never a good practice in graphic design. So even if you want to create a very open and dynamic composition, using a grid will always improve the balance and unity of your work. So let me just delete these 2 shapes and show you what happens if we introduce columns or column guides. So this is something that we would call a column grid. In this case,
so
this
12?
is a 12 column grid, which means that
so
on
smart.
each page
so
you would
smart.
have 12 equal.
Okay, can I just say how goated the number 12 is? The number 12 is actually goated. It's such a good number for design, for the disciples. Jesus. Oh no, that was 11 disciples. But then there was Jesus, so there was 12 of them. So it's all good. For everything, man, there was. So with 12, and I'm sure he will explain. With 12, you can separate them into 1s, into 2s, into 3s, into 4s, and then what else was there? Was there another one? Into 6s, yeah, into 4s, into 6s, and so you get so many ways of separating and breaking up those 12 spacings and those 12 grids. Just by doing 12 columns. It's lovely, it's beautiful. And actually it's how a lot of websites work nowadays. And when they design websites, they design them with this grid in mind, because when you're working to a 12 scale, dividing it by 100 so you can get percentages is easier. But then you can also break it up into those segments. And so that way, when you're trying to create a website, it's not only easier to design using those spacings, but then when you're creating a responsive design, so for example, one that works on a browser, and then when you open it on your phone, it changes. Rather than designing a mobile version of the website, it's easier to create a responsive version of the website. So one that works on a laptop just shrinks and adjusts itself slightly to fit on a mobile version, to look good on a mobile. And they use the 12 system to kind of adjust where each things would go. If there was a 12, then it goes back down to a 6, and then et cetera, see how it works from there. So yeah, anyway, 12, goated.
Equally sized and evenly distributed columns. And this, as you can see, already gives a lot more structure than just simply relying on the margins. Also important to mention that the column guides only appear within the margins, so they don't overlap. This of course doesn't mean that you can't align items placed in the margins to column guides, but it is always better to divide the area within the margins by 12 instead of also including the margins. But even though we introduced a lot of additional lines to which we can align our content or visual elements, vertical alignment of items can still be tricky. And for this, we can introduce rows or flow lines, which will turn this column grid into a modular grid. And the reason why we call it a modular grid, because those cells that are created by the columns and rows are referred to as modules. So you can see on the top I marked the 12 columns, and I also marked on the left side the 12 rows. And I also indicated the terms that we've been talking about. So you can see that
this might be quite a lot to take in, but just to kind of break it down, I guess you would do it.
A module.
Yeah. A module is the space filled in by the column and the row. So in an Excel spreadsheet example, the cell is this equivalent of a module. But then you have flow lines.
Lines we refer to as flow
lines.
While the other ones,
so they're just the horizontal lines that go across the page.
This can be referred to as vertical lines or column guides.
Yeah.
And we also talked about margins, which depends on which one you are looking at, will have a different name. So these ones would be called the outer margins. These ones in the middle on both sides would be called the inner margin. And then we have the top margins and the bottom margins.
Makes sense, yeah.
And when you place a visual element that takes up multiple modules, we would refer to it as a spatial zone. So it can be any amount of modules used for this. And remember, we also mentioned LEs.
Yeah. So spatial module is just modules put together, basically. When you combine several cells into one,
which are the gaps or spaces between your columns.
And then alleys.
We call the two inner margins together as the gutter. However, this is a term even by Adobe sometimes also used to refer to the alleys in the composition. So whenever you create columns, InDesign will refer to the space between them as gutter. However, in terms of editorial design, this is the better or more correct way of using these two terms. And finally, the main area surrounding. So here's
let's look at some grid contents that he talks about.
Simple example of a magazine layout. It is very easy to spot the underlying modular grid. So while the body copy and most of the typographic details are divided into 3 distinct columns, you can still see that there must be more columns used. For instance, these images here are not aligned to those columns underneath. Instead, they are taking up exactly half of the content area, which would be a spatial zone made up exactly of 6 by 6.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so here on this page you can see a lot better the kind of grids that they're using. So here's six modules put together. Here it's 2 each. So there's 2 modules to make up 1 column. Was it 6? Sorry. No, 2 divided by yeah. So my neck. Sorry, it's 4. Yeah, 4. Yeah, 4. 4 modules put together, not 2. Yeah, modules. Let's go.
Modules. So 6 modules horizontally and 6 modules the width of this column really well. Or the same thing here on the right side. And if we look at rows like this one here, we can also see that the yellow lines also here on the other row is always placed exactly in the vertical center point of a module.
So in this case, he's talking about, even though it does look messy and the work and text is kind of spaced out, it still follows a grid system. As you can see, the eyes line up there, they line up this way, they line up horizontally as well. There's a grid system to it.
So identifying this rule, I'm almost certainly recognizable, yet still providing the necessary structure. So I'm not going to highlight the columns and rows anymore. You can probably see them by now. But still you can see that even though there is a grid here, how much freedom you have once you start playing around with how you use the modules in the grid and also how you define your spatial zones. So if I use a vertical line and start moving it across this design grid, which can be used in...
Okay, and then that's just for actual text. So that's not really necessary for us today. Yeah, so that's grids. That's grids and grid systems. It's very useful. Very, very useful. Okay, so now we're going to go back to our work. Our front cover design. And last time I left off, I was going to do some shading in between the layers to kind of distinguish where the arm begins, where the arm stops. Just to kind of help distinguish the open it. Where is it? There we go. There it is. Cool. Yeah. Now, there's different ways we can try and create shading. Yesterday, I tried using a brush method. So what I did was, if we just create a new layer, I created a brush stroke, a brush pattern, and did that. So what we can try and do is just add some of that around here. Another approach is creating textures just in the areas that need shading. We're just going to play around with it and see what works best. But in the end, I'm definitely going to add a grain texture on top of everything, so it kind of helps lift the... What is this? I need to turn that off. There you go. Cool. Turn up the music a little bit while I work. Okay. We're going to duplicate. We're just going to change the colors to help us see. Oh, that's an issue. Hold on. That doesn't fit right. That's how it should be. I think the only bit that was really hard to see was the legs anyway, so. Okay, so how can we do this? Does that help? What is going on here? Oh, okay. What? Black. Then choose your opacity to 0. That worked. Okay. How does that look? I actually kind of like it. It's not that bad. It just has that nice gradient, that nice feather around the edge. Is there a way to maybe just add a feather around the edge instead? I do wonder. Let's see if we just do this instead. Doesn't work for some reason. Not really the same effect. I do think actually how'd I look? So when you look at the context, the light is coming from above, so similar to this kind of image, but it's also being dispersed. So it's a top down light, but it's also soft. It's like a soft top down light, so it's not a strong beam. So that how that would affect the shadows, it would be shadows maybe underneath the legs here. We need to fix that. So there'll be some shadows around here on the back as well, and then some under there. So let's try and make that happen. So we'll start on this side. Someone around the house slamming the doors. So it kind of follows the contour of the leg and then brings it there. There you go. Now this path, so we'll just try and follow it. So it'll be most darkest here and then soft around the outside. Lines. How can I move this? Hello? I literally can't move any of the lines. Why is that? Yo, 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 what it is? How's it going? A little kiss. If you're wondering, for those who've just joined, I am making a magazine type cover thing to bolster my portfolio so I can look good. And so this is like a diver. I don't know if you can tell, it's like a diver person going up. I do need to make this rope thing more rope-like. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I'm going to add a sway to it, but I'll think of that later. Oh, it's warp. Nope, it's not that. Let's see. Wave. That's interesting. Ah, okay, that's it. Okay, right. How would you walk? How would you walk a... Let's see. Would you rasterize? Let's try that. That's not, I mean, oh, no. I think that's that. It's annoying. It doesn't change the shape of the... That's frustrating. Doesn't change the shape of the actual rope. I want the rope to be able to kind of bend. We'll see. Keep the rope there for now. Let's just focus on shading. Actually, you know what? Let's try. Okay, give this a no clip. Get my brush out. Give it a black. No, no. Draw inside. Black stroke. Change the opacity to 70. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, okay, escape. I don't want to. Okay, maybe the opacity needs to go up a little bit more. 90. What's 90% look like? I mean, that's okay, right? Let's try it here. Brush. Let's try and follow the leg up. Oops. There you go. Let's try and follow the leg. And then change the opacity. Was it 88? Does that look okay? It does help separate the two. I don't like... Anyone got any suggestions? How would I go about shading? Should I do this texture thing? Should I do a gradient? Or should I do something more just like this, where it's just a flat line? Like this guy just has highlights but no shading. Well, there's a bit of shading here. Or no shading at all. Should I just delete the shading? Just keep it like this. What do you guys think? Oh, you can't see that for some reason. It doesn't show up on this. Never mind. What do you guys think? What if it was just smaller? How can I select that? more spacing. Oh, never mind. Is it scattering? Is that what that is? Nope. Oh, okay. Never mind. No, it just looks weird. Any suggestions? Anyone with anything to suggest that we could maybe do for shading? No, I'm just gonna leave it flat. Okay, I have an idea. There you go. I think the issue wasn't, it was more about the color of the shadow than the texture. Something like this looks more natural. No, you don't. I do need to adjust this. There you go. Like this, maybe. that color. Just bring it down. Just. How do I make it look more like maybe the color is just too aggressive? It needs to be more there and just a slight, like literally a shade off. And rather than finishing that, maybe finishing it. Does that work? Does it look good? I don't know. Add some here in the armpit. Find the right spots. There you go. Same as this. Does that look like a shadow? Yeah, kind of like that. I think it does, it can come out a little bit. It won't work. We have two different colors here, so it needs to change. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this. I know for a fact there's an easier way to do this. I'm just choosing to do it the long way. Peanut butter, the long way. There you go. If we do that, select this and this. This. Like this. Look, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. It's happening. It's actually happening. It's no longer just a flat shape. That's great. Okay. We're gonna do this arm here next. I'm actually so excited right now. It's actually coming together. It's coming together. Things are happening. Okay, let's do her jaw. I'm not going to give her a face, okay? She just gets an outline. I feel like her nose is very big. The more I look at it, the more the nose. Maybe it's just genetics. Let's not judge her. Okay, let's not judge the nose. It's part of her. It's who she is. It's just the genetics. She can't, you know, can't do anything about it, guys. Come on. Don't be so mean. The back. Does that make sense? There you go. That's better. Look at that. Add another one. More detail like that. Nice. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Everyone, that's funny. Everyone gone. Where is everybody? Where is everybody? Okay. Let's keep going. Keep the hustle. Okay. to do some slight and shadows. Hustle time. Time to hustle, that's right. I cannot trust the YouTube thing. It literally says I have no viewers at the moment, but then people would type in. Can't trust nothing nowadays. It's the Matrix. I don't want to start adding too much detail because then it kind of loses the art style, kind of just, it gets a bit too much. So like adding it to the hand, I don't know how necessary it is. I still need to work on the thumb over the rope and some of the fingers as well. But hands, that's the last thing I'm going to do. Hands are really hard. So what I can do, let's add some hair textures. Just kind of contouring the edge of the hair. That does not look like that is not what I was looking for. That's not it. That ain't it, Chief. Okay, let's think about it. Let's think about it for a moment. Okay, maybe I'll just add some from like there to kind of follow the shoulders around like this. Kind of works. What does y'all think? Should I add one here? Maybe at the bottom here, just kind of going. Let's see. Let's see what that does. If we add. No, let's not do it on the right layer. Definitely a better way to do this. I know, right? The name of the song is on the bottom right. You can have a listen to it. Actually, now that you mention it, that's insane. Hold on, let's just turn this up. You just vibing. Oh, okay, the song's finished. Never mind. This angle is really difficult to get. There. I lost my shape. No, where'd it go? There. How did I look? It did help a little bit actually. What is this? This keeps coming up. I don't know what it is. What is it? I think it's coming together quite nice. Lee? I'm just not going to do the face. I refuse. I'm not doing the face. You can't make me do the face. That was at 10:30. All right. Oh, I haven't drank enough water. Oh, I don't even have my water. Hold on. Drink your water, guys. Don't forget. While you're working, take a little sip. Let's take a break real quick. Take a nice sip of water. It's gonna make everyone go pee. Hold on. Water break. Hold on. Let me just mute my mic real quick. Okay, we're good. How many waters, how many liquids, how many liters do you aim to drink a day? Tell me in the comments below. So I need a bit more. No, that's crazy. All right. Let's get back into it. Enough water. Water is for the weak. Okay. So for those just joining us, I am doing a illustration project as part of a magazine cover. It's no particular magazine for now. I'm just going to make that up once the illustration's finished. I'm just trying to bolster up my portfolio, so I have more stuff to kind of share. So that's what that's for. That's what this is for. For some reason, I just got the urge to play Phasmophobia. I don't know why. I just thought Phasmophobia, and I felt like playing that. Interesting. Interesting. Y'all ever get the wants to do stuff, and just never do it? Listen to your instincts, man. Listen to your instincts. Okay, I have an idea. I've been an idiot a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw the outside line first. So how's this one gonna form? It's gonna be towards the bottom. So maybe like here. Cool. Cool. And then we get all the shapes that it kind of evolves. Copy, paste in place. Bring it one down so I can see the line. Where is it? There you go. And we're gonna get past. This line is too complex. We need to simplify it. Slowly. Cool. This doesn't work. Why did that? Oh, there we go. This. Beautiful. Shade is that. That. Look, she's 3D now. She's 3D. Okay, let me delete that. See what happens. Okay, I prefer it without. Maybe it just needs to come out a little bit more. No. Delete. Get out of here. This needs to come up to there. Anything else? Any other place I need to shadow? Maybe here? Just like a thin line on the inside? The stomach, maybe? So like, if we go here, onto there. Does that make sense? No, too much. Maybe it needs to be just a tiny little line. Does that work? No. I think it's fine. I think this works. I think this does work. This does need to go in a little bit though. A bit too aggressive. Comes out a bit too much. There you go. There we go. I'm happy. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Okay. Here's the next question. Should I do a shadow for the fingers? Just a small bit. Just a small shadow. Let's see how it comes out. Something like this. Does that do anything? A little bit. Kind of helps. That's not where her finger would end though, so look around there. I think this helps. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to do the rope finger bit now. Okay, this is an ugly thumb, but we're not done yet, okay? So don't look at this thumb. Somebody come look at his thumb. If your thumb looks like that, you need to go to the doctor ASAP. Yeah. Look at the thumb. Okay, it needs some work. It needs some work. Okay, hold on. Let me try and grab. Okay, here you go. Right. Here's. Okay, let's see how it would look like on when you're holding an actual thing. So here is a Nando's Peri Peri Salt glass. So when you grab onto it, the thumb kind of goes like this, right? At the moment, I have it going like that. So I need it stretched out and then the fingers kind of almost joining up with a thin line there. So that's what we're gonna have to try and make. So that kind of shape there. That's gonna be hard. That is gonna be hard to do. We'll see. We'll see if we can. We'll see if we can do it. Peri Peri Salt. Very useful to have by your desk, by the way. Just put it out. If I ever move into an office scenario, You can open my drawer, guaranteed I'm gonna have this by my desk. I don't give a damn. Peri peri salt. This thumb is so ugly. Okay. Okay. It's just so nasty. It Oh jeez. Okay, let's keep the peri peri salt on hand. Okay. So that kind of all right. So we need a line kind of going up, kind of angled like this, almost like that, and then the second one is going to be like there. It needs to be it's still curved. Yeah. Okay. Curve. I need it to curve into a sharp. Yeah. Let's delete that. There you go. Doesn't look that bad. I think this can come down a little bit. Give it more girth. Okay. I do think this needs to come out. Rest of the hand where the thumb comes out. Yeah. You see, it's true as it's true. I am trying to avoid using too many shadows just for the art style. Because if I start adding all the details for the hand, I'll end up creating a... Yeah, but that's true. I will have a look. Because then if that's the case, I also need a finger coming here, basically. Like this. You know what I mean? Because there's a finger coming out. No. Yeah, it's not. If it's going to be on print. So, for example, like a magazine or something. Like a magazine cover. And it's quite rare. It's not that often that people kind of zoom in. And I'm going to add texture on top of it. I don't know. I'm just trying to make it look slightly normal. Just not, just add something to it without making it look too weird. The issue you always get is kind of shapes. You see what I mean? Okay, hold on. I just need to make it wider. I just need a few more bulges like this to make it look more hand. There you go. You know what? That's not bad. That's not that bad. This bit's bugging me. Still bugging me. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad, doesn't it? It doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look that bad. We'll keep it as that. You know what? We'll keep it the way it is. Okay. I'm fine with that. Anything else? What else needs shadow? Kind of got the contour right. Draw line. Okay. Okay. I'm fine with that. Oh, this is one cool thing though you can do with Illustrator. You can change the colors. If you want like a yellow suit. That looks good actually. I kind of like that. Red suit. I don't like the orange in the red suit, but purple suit. Oh, that's what it used to be. I mean, yellow actually kind of slapped, but then I would need to change her hair color. If we go something like this. Oh. Okay. Does it carry roughly? Okay. Right. How am I gonna make the background now? That's cool. See, they all tend to have this like layered. Maybe that's what it needs. Maybe just some personality rather than waves. So if we lock these layers off. This one. Yeah, I think that makes it a lot more interesting actually. Let's try it with the bottom one as well. Wait. That's better. I think. This little moblin doesn't really make sense here. Make it brighter. Actually, I don't think anyone's going to see this top bit. Yeah. Cool. I think that looks good. I wonder if we should add some bubbles. Some little bubbles. I wonder, okay, before we start thinking bubbles, let's just, it's a bit flat, so I think what we need to do is create some textures. How do I do this again? All right, let's try and do this. Object as effect. Distort, no. Texture, grain. Sprinkles. Okay. And then transparency modes, and then which one was it? Screen. Oh, that looks sick. Look at this accident. That looks cool. That looks really cool. Hold on, I'm just gonna save that. Look at this. How cool does that look? That's not what we're going for, but that looks really cool. That looks really, really cool. Okay, anyway. So it's not screen, it's not color dodge either. Is it darken? It can't be darken. Overlay? I made everything just a bit. If I made it white. To be black. Add these nice textures onto the and then opacity. No, it can't be that. Can it? Overlay? But then it makes her skin like white. Soft light. Oh, that works. Hard light. That does not work. Ooh. I think it might be soft light. It kind of adds the textures, but it like it doesn't add it to her face. I think. And it kind of changes the color as well. Let's see. I watched the video recently on how I could possibly do the gradient thing. Here you go. Okay. Might be an issue with... Okay, let's go back to the effects. Distort? No. Right. Wait. To edit. Is this... Oh, that's a fun little effect. But that is not what I need. Okay, so what I'm having to do is download a paper texture. That's how we're going to do this. That's how we're going to do it. We do it like this. Here. Shades black and white logo. I've forgotten how to do this bit. Bit too much. Okay, 230. Okay, let's just say this works. Let's increase it. Okay. It's a pause. Yeah, okay. Nope. Oh, uh-oh. Wait, we haven't saved. I need to save. I forgot. Wait. Did it just crash? Where'd it go? Wait, no. Okay, save. I thought we almost crashed. Oh, my heart. My poor heart. And we're gonna opacity. In fact, we go into darken. I think that works. There we go. There's texture. Oh, it did not render in a very high quality. Let's try that again. Screen. That's better. I still feel like it's missing something. Okay, let's try this. I think it's missing a layer. Get rid of this. I think if we do... It's missing like a mistiness, almost a blurriness. The background, you can still kind of tell exactly what it is. So I think what it needs is a gradient. Black and white. Invert it. Like that. Okay. That one is this. Top one is also this. This one is so. Is there maybe like 20? Yeah, there you go. Okay, that kind of blurs things up, which is nice. Nice little detail. And then add the texture. Where's the texture layer? Oh, the rope is the same text. Okay. Let's take that out. So is her hand also brown? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. There you go. Ooh. Nice. I like this. I think it came out good. I think it came out okay. I wish we could. Yeah. Maybe there's something missing. I don't know. I'll try and get some feedback from my friends. See what they say. And we'll get back to me. In the meantime, let's hop on Photoshop. No, not Photoshop. InDesign. And try and finish off this magazine poster. Magazine front cover. What's there? Get me InDesign. Woo. Okay. Let's quickly look at some inspirations for some magazine covers and bee hearts. Go away. Yes. That's a cool idea. Let's see this one. Okay, so this one. See, I wanted this kind of texture. Like this. How do you do that? This is a grain, but it's a grain outward. Oh, they're so good. How do I do that? I want to know how to do that. Okay. We'll learn. We'll learn. This is Nat Geographic. Oh. See, something like this, I think, would look quite nice. Okay. Right. So let's open up. An A4. Create guides. We're going to do 12 columns. Yeah, 12 columns. How big is that? Okay. We got this to work with. First things first, let's import our diver. She's not centered. And what we can do is increase, and then if we it becomes a lot more centered that way, I think. Okay, let's see. If we go to OpenAI, actually, it won't work here. I need to log in. Bear with me for a second. here we go. So we need a title for a magazine. Okay, so the prompt is list me names for magazines. Target audience are women that enjoy physical activities. Here you go. It's called Women's Adventure, Women's Fitness, Oxygen. That would be a fun one. Oxygen, women's magazine. Yeah, let's call it Oxygen. That's cool. I like that name. All right, cool. Magazine's called Oxygen. And it's also a women's magazine. You list. All right. We're getting AI to generate some headlines for us. Cool. So we've got a few headlines. I'm just going to copy them into InDesign. Okay, let's now look at some examples for font usage, maybe. Magazine. Let's see. Does it come up with Women's Day? I mean, it's a fitness magazine, but it's also a women's one, so it needs to convey a class, you know, some sort of like a classy aspect to it, but also dynamicism, so something dynamic. For the font, let's see. Let's go through the fonts. I think it's going to be all. Maybe an italic font would be cool. a serif. We need a serif font, but also italic. That'll be good, I think. Like a bold serif. I feel like that's what we kind of need. Oh, I mean, I like this. It's sharp, it's thin, elegant. The circles are O, you know, kind of like oxygen. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. Let's get the grid out. The lines are very, very strong for the grid. Where's the center? Yeah, let's just do this. Help me with the alignment. There it is. Then it would need to fit inside. Should we? I mean, I like this font for like a subheading, like this, for example. Is this okay? Yeah, let's add a white box at the top. See if we could do anything about that. I like it. I instantly like it. Okay, cool. Let's get the grid back up. Let's do something a bit more exciting than just left align. If it's this big, it needs to be at the center, right? To come down to there. Let's reduce the size just a tad bit, just so it can fit. let's just do a date. December 2021. No, it needs to be a summer month because water sports are generally a summer thing. So let's say July. Decrease the size a little bit. There you go. Maybe have this on the top left. It always feels better when the heading is on the top left. Or the top. Let's see. Let's just explore. That works actually. That can work. And then underneath here, we can have tick sports issue. And then have white be the main color. Damn, that door slam definitely came through the mic. Can we have it maybe aligned to this women's issue? Aquatic issue. There. What does that look like? I think I like that. I like that. I like that. Now this font, maybe not Minion Pro. Let's see. It's Minion Pro. Minion Pro just looks good with this. Like this, for example, it works for the title, maybe. What font is this actually? Roboto. What is this? Dazzle. What? If I have it there. What font is this? 22. Let's make this 22 also. Okay, that's instantly. That's better. See. That we don't need a magazine, we just say women's sports. There you go. And that fits within the boundary, the gutter kind of thing. Let's save. Let's save this before we Could this go at the bottom, maybe? No, it kind of needs to be towards the top, doesn't it? How about this? What if we switch? This goes at the bottom in white. This goes here and put in black. I don't like it. Go back to minion. And then unboldify everything. Can we place it on the top? No, now they're competing for attention. This being at the bottom. Oh, this is hard. This is hard. Like, having the grid helps, but I'm still struggling to find the right position in the hierarchy. If we do this, how about we reduce the white spot space, bring oxygen all the way to the top like this. Bring women's sports to the edge like that. And then have this go there. That way, this can fit in here. Okay, I might need a gap, so we'll do it at the bottom end. Oh, yeah! Maybe. Hold on. Let's bring it there. I like it. I like it. I think that looks nice. Maybe. I think it's still a little bit out of line. What happens if I just chuck this in the middle? It would work if it wasn't for the can I draw a box above it? Send it to the back. Get this in black. Something like this. No, that doesn't work. It's okay. Let's have a look at what other magazines would do for their issues. Let's see here. This one, the name, number, yeah. Okay. This one. This is just my brain. Hello? Okay, so Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, this is insane. I'm not going to get any, because they're trying to subvert expectations with that design, which is fine. Just not what I'm looking for. Is this the front page or is this just a... No, what I'm looking for. Here you go. Ah, we could always go sideways, actually. That's always true. We can always have sideways text. Issue 1 month. Yeah. Yeah, something like this. So that way we can kind of put the... Let's try that. So what we can do is June 2022. We'll do that instead. Make it more recent. Yeah. Rotate it. Have it like go along here maybe. That looks nice. Hold on, let's try this side. Yeah. I think that works. It would make more sense to be around here. Maybe we can place it centered within there. Two, three. Together. Yes. Or maybe we can just have it up along the... Okay, I'm settling with this. Okay, question is, do we add now the little headlines? If we do, let's say, let's splash into summer. Let's try and do that. So what size is this? This is 22. Is there like a bold version? No. 22, let's make it white. Everything would be the same size roughly, but that's not what I want because of the hierarchy. So let's look here. So generally speaking, this tends to be smaller. So I think we can bring this down like there. Yes. Grid system makes everything just look nice. Okay, so that way this isn't clashing with this. And so let's bring the size of this text down to actually fit. So what is that? 16, and this is 14. So this is slightly bigger. What if we make it really big? Like that. And then have the text. Oops. The best will activity for women. And then decrease the text size a whole bunch. Make it yellow as well. White. think this needs to, yeah, if we do that, make this fit inside. It's still not bold enough. What if it was all caps? Splash into summer. Still. See what they do. Let's see what some other examples. Here you go. This is very zoomed in, but this is, I don't like this one. I don't like that design. Here you go. An underline might work. Is it part of the branding though? Let's find out. Underline. Does it look okay? Doesn't look too bad. Okay, if we load this on the left side, let's see what it looks like with other articles. Let's just do 3. Beyond the pool. There you go. This is a nice one. Case without formatting. Okay, but it formatted, so what size is this? 12. There you go. Does that still look good? I think it does, actually. I think that looks nice. This is bugging me a little bit, but it's fine. Because it looks like the space between here and here is not equivalent, but whatever. Beyond the pool, what else we have? We need dive in. I think we'll call the last one dive in, just to kind of, and maybe we can try make this one a lot bigger. Can we put it within the grid, but then have it there? We could have it here. I'm bring this one down to there. have another one here. Okay, we've got 4 more minutes before we need to finish this, so we're just gonna cool down and tone up. That's the next segment. Cool down and tone up. Oh, it doesn't fit. So in the case of something that doesn't fit, what do you do? Do you just say screw the rules and just do that? Do you just do this and decrease the line height? There you go. What do you think? What do you think? Wow. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Look at that. Look at that. I'm surprised it came out this good. Maybe I am talented. What the flip? Hey yo, hello. Look at that. Let's save. And let's export real quick. Not a PDF. Let's just make it a no talent, hard work. Wow. Thanks, man. Just save quality high. Fat image. Is it missing something now? Hey yo, YouTube banner? Okay, how about this? Next week, I'll make it on live stream. I'll make it live on live stream. But I know you have to work, so we'll talk in between hours when you're not working, and then when you do work, we'll, all right. Okay. Is it finished? There you go. That's fine. I'm making content. The content ain't paying me, but it's for content. All right, look at this. Okay, so this is the final version. Expand. I don't know. Is it missing something? I'm not a woman. I'm not a woman, so I wouldn't know if it's missing something. I'm gonna ask all my women friends and see what they think. I've just realized I don't have enough graphics designer friends to actually give me feedback. I have motion animators, 3D designers, game developers, but not a lot of graphics. I need to think back to who I know that's an actual graphics designer. But yeah, look at that. Ah, okay, right. And with that, it comes to the end of the stream. So, thank you everyone for coming. I thank you for tuning in, for talking in the chat. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been a generally quiet stream. I mean, especially compared to like Tuesday or whatever. But I quite enjoyed it. We got a lot done. Made a whole magazine. And yeah, something. Okay, the baby started crying, so that means it's time to go. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm glad to have helped in any way possible if I did. And enjoy it. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's not a gym day for me, so I get to actually relax. Anyway, have a great day. See you guys later. Bye bye.